Hello everyone, welcome back to CLGTart channel, and today I'm gonna talk about how to draw an eyes with explanation to help you guys can easily draw an anime's eye after you finish this video. You always find in the Google or somewhere they always draw the skull like this with the round head and then two big eye holes. Yeah, this is two big eye holes and this is where we put the eyeballs in. As its name is the eyeballs, and because this is a rounding and circle. This is not flat, this is rounding. An eyes of an anime character. So now I will erase on the pictures here and start to draw again for the anatomy of the eyes. So the big eyeballs in here, you can see that the place with colors of the eyes is called iris, and the black one here is pupil. The white place is called sclera. And this is all you must remember about the eyes. There is one more thing. When you look at the eyes from the side view like this, you can see the outside of this eyes will be the sclera with white place. But you can see there's one thing more. This is cornea. The cornea here is just like the glass. You can see the anatomy of the Google like this. Yep. And the pupil is not as you see that it's not moving. It is staying here, flat in here. And this one is iris. The cornea place with the sclera will have a liquid in here. So that's why when the light go into your eyes, it will reflect and give back a bouncing color. That's why you always see in the anime character have the white place like this in the eyes. And so the eyes ball is rounding. So what if you are looking up and looking down? When you're looking up, not the pupil is moving, no. It just stay in the same place. But all the iris and bring the pupils going up and down like this. That means that the iris and the pupil is not moving, but all the eyeballs is moving. And the same as when you're looking right and looking left, this will be like this. So you know how the eyes is working when you are moving the eyes. And when you put the eye in the eye holes, it will be looking like this. You can see this way in some creepy manga, right? This is really creepy because you didn't put any flesh, any muscles for the eyes. So when you put the muscle in, it will be like this. And it will create eyelid, upper eyelid and lower eyelid. And this is where the eyebrow placing. So you now have a basic understanding about the eyes. I will create another page to talk about drawing anime eyes. Based on that knowledge, I will start to draw an anime's eye and explain why they are drawing like this. So later you can have your style. So you can see that the anime's eye always have a round eye like this because Japanese or Asian girls love to have big eyes. And when you draw it, you can see it the same anatomies in here: sclera, iris, and pupil. And here you see eyelash, rounded curve, just like you put some makeup on for her. And because of that, you will making a double eyelash in here. Asian love double eyelash. Yeah, I must say that. So you can see that when the light appears, it will reflect and give a bouncing light, and then the eyes will have the white place like this. But you can see that some anime eyes will have the shadows in here. Why? Is it causing because of the eyelids? And then that's why you can see there's the dark place of the eyes. And because the eyes is rounding, so there is a place that the light cannot reach. That's it under there. That's why you will see some dark place in here. And then bouncing light give a sparkling light like this. So you now all understand about the anime eye character. Based on that, you can create your own style about this eye, or you can go further with drawing many kinds of eyes. Just like this, start drawing a circle, and then I want to drawing the half open eyes, and I just put the eyelids in here, here half opening like this, with upper lid and lower lid, and the pupil will be there always. Because your eyes is not looking up or looking down, so the pupil always be there. Create the eyelids in here because you're closing, so you always see the parts in here. Put on the eyebrow. And now you can go further with drawing all people eyes. Just the same. Create a circle. The skin of the old pupil will always tend to go down because of the time. They're starting to get old and the skin is not good anymore. So you have to draw the eyelids is going down a little bit like this. They are all straight and can go back to normal. So that's why you have some part like this. And the same for the lower eyelid. Now erase the part that you don't need anymore. You can see that now you have the eyes of the old pupil with the eyebrow is tend to go down because of the time. You can add more wrinkles in here if you want, depend on the age. And of course, shadow and bouncing light. So how about the eyes in side view? Just as usual, you will going to draw a circle like this. And then, because of the side view, the two eyelids will connect together just as in the screen. Next, you will draw eyelash. And when you're done, there will be the iris and pupil. Remember that the pupil is right there, not in the circle, because in the circle is the cornea and the pupil is black. When you're done, we are drawing the eyebrow and erase the part that you don't need anymore. In the anime character, the eyes is more simple. Even like this, the pupil and the iris still kind of flat and a little bit curved, not the rounding anymore. When you're done, you will put the light bouncing on the eyes. Depending on the light source, you will draw it in front or behind. And now I will go further. You can see the result of the eye that I am making just a few days ago. And now I will start again to draw it so you can see why I draw like this. First, draw a circle. See looking to the right? So the iris will go to there, a little bit up, and the pupil will be there. Then you're going to put the eyelids on, depending on your style about your anime character. And now I will put some muscles on in here, same as for the lower eyelid and the double eyelids in here. Erase some part that you think that you don't need anymore. Of course, don't forget to put in the colors of the iris and the same as for the shadow. Also for the bouncing light and eyebrow like this. Now you're done for the eyes. I hope after this video clips, you will understand about the eyes and can create your own eyes based on the knowledge. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.